so now I'm lowering everyone's hands. So please raise hands if you have any questions. In the meantime, I shall also check in um, the Q&A chat box if there are any questions that needs to be answered. Okay. So can we say Tat Shariram? Yes, that's possible. We can say Tat Shariram, Etat Shariram, etc. So similar to Idam Shariram. Should it not be Netrabhyam Vihinaha Andhaha? Yes, Netra Vihinaha means basically Netrabhyam Vihinaha only. It is a samasta pada, it's a samasa. And hence Netra Vihinaha it's a compound word. We can use Netra Vihinaha, which means Netrabhyam Vihinaha at the end. Okay. Both Gandhena and Jikramha means smell. Gandhena is basically Gandha means smell, and Jikramaha is the Kriya Pada, that is to smell. Okay, that is the difference between Gandha and Jikramaha. Next, two words for Prathama. How to relate Bhavati? Can the meaning be like wise will become fool? Okay, yes, that is right. In that Agnaha Pragnaha Bhavati. So we'll have to see based on the sentence, based on how it is being seen. We'll have to tell that it is the fool will become wise. That is what have to be understood. Okay, in that sentence. Okay, so I think. Anything else? Any other important here? Okay, I think some of the main questions are these. Okay, so now let me unmute some of you so you can ask the questions. Sujit Nair, next is Tathagat Kumar, and next is Sandhya Shrikant. So please be ready and ask. Please keep it to relevant to the class that we have learned today and any questions related to it.
Yes, not related to the class. The second assessment not able to upload into the system. So email to you personally.
Okay, sure.
Error has been happened.
I'm not sure why there was some issue, because I think most of them were able to. So anyway, so okay, if you are unable to upload it, so yeah, you could have mailed me. Yeah, I think you have mailed it. I shall check it. Yeah, dhanyawadaha. Next, Tathagat Kumar.
Ram Mahoday. Just a quick one on the exam, sir. Is there any update? Will it be done online? And
so yeah, probably I will be giving more details on Friday. So yet to get complete details. Okay, so you can wait till Friday. You'll listen about it in the next class.
Dhanyavad.
Sure. Dhanyawadaha. Okay, Sandhya Bhagini.
Ram Mahoday.
Ram.
अहमपि अपलोड कर्तुं न शक्नोति, तदर्थम् अहमपि मेल प्रेषयिष्यामि प्रेषितवती।
अस्तु
अन्येक मेल अपि लिखितवती। तस्मिन् मेल मध्ये अहं भवान् अनुरोधं कृतवती अन्येकवार दर्शयतु कथम् अपलोड करणीयम् इति। त्रिवारमपि अहं अपलोड कर्तुं न शक्नोति।
Astu, I shall probably when I give the next assignment or assessment or anything, I shall show.
धन्यवादः महोदय। अन्यक प्रश्नः अस्ति, काणा इत्युक्ते एकनयन, यस्य नयन एक अस्ति सः काणः। संस्कृते सम्यक्। कन्नड मध्ये ओक्कण्ण इति लिखामः चेत्
तदेव सम्यक्
ओक्कण्ण। अस्तु महोदय,
अस्तु धन्यवादः।
धन्यवादः।
Okay, so yeah, if it is related to uploading of the answer papers, that is for part 2. If you are unable to, if you have mailed, that should be sufficient. No issues. So I hope it is answering most of others' questions if that is on the similar lines. Okay. Next is Ganesha Mahodaya, Pratibha Bhagini, and then Murlidhara.
Ram Mahodaya.
Ram.
Sir, in Sarvendriyanam Nayanam Pradhanam, it is Shashti Vibhakti is used, but we could use Saptami Vibhakti also, no? Indriyana, Shu.
Yes, Saptami or Shashti, both are, whenever we are seeing in particular in this group, etc. Okay, we can use both Saptami as well as Shashti Vibhakti.
Okay, so, Dhanyawada, sir. Dhanyawada.
Okay, Pratibha Bhagini, you can ask your question.
Ram Ram Mahodaya, Tvachandre adardu Erane Vibhakti Ekavachanant andre alva. Adu ಯಾವ ಪದ ಅದು?
तृतीया विभक्तिः ककारान्तः त्वक् शब्दः. Okay, त्वक् त्वचौ त्वचः, that's how the forms are. Tvacha is tritiya vibhakti ekavachana. It is a halanta shabda, so which we are not dealing which we are not learning in this course. So tvacha is tritiya vibhakti ekavachana.
So pratyaya is tvak.
Yes, prathama is tvak. Yes,
tvak.
Yes,
धन्यवाद महोदय.
धन्यवादाः. Okay, Muralidhar Mohdaya.
Sir, Tannigrahat, is it a Sandhya or Samasa, sir?
So basically, Samasa.
In that shloka, it is a Tan.
Yes, I understood. So in most of the cases, wherever there is a Sandhi, or basically wherever there is a Samasa, there Sandhi will be also there. So here in this case, Tannigrahat, Tesham Nigrahat, that is the Samasa, and Tannigrahat, the Sandhi is also there. Tata Nigrahat, Tannigrahat. So both are there. I hope that answers your question. Okay, Dhanyavadaha. Next, Arun NN, and then Nataraj Mohodaya, and then Pranaya Mishra.
Naman Mohodaya.
Namaste.
Parayamaha, what is it actually means?
Parayamaha means basically able to. Parayati means he is able to, he will be able to, something like that. So Parayamaha will be able to do this or not, etc. Similar to Shaknoti. Shaknoti also means able to. The same way.
Another question. Videyaha, is it which lakara?
So Videyaha, so here it is actually not a lakara. It is not a lakara. So it is basically Kridanta again. It's also Kridanta. That means that this has to be done or must be done, etc. It is like a vidhi. It is saying that it has to be and it must be done, something like that.
Okay. Uchyate or muchyate.
Yes.
It is in which lakara? Atmanepadi?
Yes, it is in Atmanepadi, muchyate and uchyate. Both these are in Atmanepadi. Okay.
Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, uchyate.
Yes, Prathama Purusha Ekavachana. That's right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha.
Okay. Nataraj Mohodaya, you can ask your question.
Ram Mohodaya. This one in the assessment, there was Ayovaha was not given as 4, but I understand it is only 2, is it? Amma.
Right. So in based on our class, when I discussed Ayogavaha, I also said Jihva Muli and Upadhvaniya are also can be considered as part of Ayogavaha, or it can be considered as part of Visarga itself, like special variety of Visarga. So in that way, Ayogavaha is 4. But yeah, with respect to Prathama, when we consider it to be only Anuswara and Visarga, the number of Ayogavaha is 2. That is right. Ayogavaha Dve. But if we consider extended classification also of Upadhvaniya and Jihva Muliya, it becomes 4. Dhanyavadaha. Okay. Next, Pranaya Mishra.
Ram Ram Mahodaya.
Ram.
Yes, coming back to the same word, Twak is a Prathama, Twacha is the Tritiya.
Right.
So my question is, this is a pulling sabd?
No, this is a Napumsakalinga Shabda here.
So there is no Twakam, then it should follow Rama Sabda, right?
No, it is
Twakena.
No, it is Kakaranta Shabda.
Kakaranta. Okay.
Yes, it is Kakaranta Shabda, so which we haven't learned. So
okay.
Yeah, Twak, Twachau, Twachaha, that's how it will be. And then Twacham, Twachau, Twachaha, that's how the forms will be. And then, so Kshimedam, it is not a Napumsakalinga Shabda. Sorry, I wrongly said it as a Napumsakalinga Shabda. Okay, so and Twacha, so it is a Halanta Shabda basically. So which is there.
Okay. And there is another question, sir.
Yeah.
In this today's Subhasitam, that right. Netram Srotam Tatha Ghanam, at the end the word Muchyate comes.
Right.
That Muchyate means it is called as, right?
No, Muchyate, the first one. Okay, so here if you see, the split is Indriyam Uchyate. It is not Muchyate here, it is Uchyate. Ukara is there here. Okay.
Okay, so it's Uchyate means called.
Yes, they are being called. Yes, that is
okay.
Right.
And the second Muchyate is free.
Yes, is free. Yes, that is right.
Okay, so I was confused. Both are muchyate written. So what? How can it changes? Now I understood. Yes.
Yeah. So based on this is a Gunitaksharam here, Indriyam, and the second next word is Uchyate. So when it is joined, it becomes Indriyam Uchyate. So that is why you can see Muchyate in both these lines, but they are different words, Uchyate and Muchyate.
So the muchyate comes from the what you call that the word mochan. From mochan the muchyate.
No, from much dhatu mochan has come. The other way around.
Okay. Thank you.
Dhanyawadaha. Okay. Next set of questions. Shankar Narayan Mohodaya, then Sheila Krishnan Bhagini, and Lakshmi Sharma.
Ram Mohodaya. In the slide on Indriya Nigraham, shouldn't we be Dvitiya Vibhakti instead of Shashti Vibhakti? Indriyam becomes the Karma Padam.
No, so here, right, Etesham Indriyanam Nigraham Kritva. So that's how it will be. This Indriyanam is Shashti Vibhakti here only. And okay, here Nigraham is Karma only. Okay, this is Dvitiya Vibhakti here only. Nigrahaha is the Shabda, Akarantaha Pullinga Shabdaha. Okay, Nigrahaha. So, so here, Tasya Nigraham Kritva, by taking control over this Nigraha. So that's how it is. So it is Dvitiya Vibhakti only.
So when you do act on some object, it becomes doesn't it become Dvitiya Vibhakti in terms of usage?
Yes, correct. Even here also.
Control over senses.
Control over the sense organs. So over the sense organs is actually being used with Etesham Indriyanam. Okay. So basically, if you see this karmatva is there itself. Okay, that means to say the object is there, but because of usage of this particular word Nigraham, which is again basically Kridanta. Okay, this is basically again a Kridanta. That's based on some other grammar rule. Instead of Dvitiya Vibhakti for these two words, I mean for Indriya, it is there in Shashti Vibhakti. So similarly, like Gamanam, if you say Ramasya Gamanam, etc. So based on that, this Vibhakti is changed, but the overall essence is that it will be Karmatva. That is right.
Dhanyawada.
Sure. Okay. Next, Sheila Bhagini.
Two of my doubts already cleared. One is at Ayogavaha. Okay. Yeah. So I made mistake in that. So that we answered. This Pariyaya, so Pariyayati is the Pratama Purusha.
For which one?
Pariyaya.
Where is it?
Parayaya, sorry. Parayami.
Okay.
Parayati. So it is. Okay. And next I wanted to ask, Vaktum is Bada changed to.
Yes, based on what it's based on Vada Dhatu only. But basically here it's an Kridanta actually, not Kriyapadam, not Tingantam. It is a Kridanta based on the Dhatu, but it is based on the Dhatu which is Vada Dhatu. Vadati, based on that. So to speak. So Vaktum is to speak basically.
Okay, it's derived from Vada
Dhatu. Yes.
Okay, and regarding exam, this Subhashitani also we need to by heart and write, is it?
That's
or
right.
It will be given and then we need to just
no, it is
write.
There it's there for both memorization and also to write the meanings. So both will be there. So we'll have to memorize. That's why the memorization portions were taught in the initial classes, so that you will also get time to revise and practice and memorize them.
Okay. Dhanyawadaha.
Lakshmi Sharma Bhagini, you can ask your question. Please unmute and ask your question. Lakshmi Sharma Bhagini. Okay. Next, I think there's some issue with her connection maybe. Okay, Kalyan Mohodaya, and next Venkateshan Sundar, and then Shivashankar BV.
Namo Namo, sir.
Namaste.
I was thinking we need to do enough translations so as to assimilate various case declensions for pronouns like he, she, that, because initially tam, twam, I mean, it's very difficult to understand where for which pronoun it is there and for which form. So I think where can we get enough English sentences for translation so that these various case declensions can be
so for now
very well.
The best way is to practice the translation on the lessons that we have learned so far. So revise that.
These are not enough, I think, sir.
Yeah, this is not enough, definitely. So, but for at this point in time and at this level, this is sufficient. I will. I cannot say this is enough. Okay, because as and when we learn more and as and when we see more examples, etc. Yeah, there will be new learnings as well. But at this point in time, I think this should be good. You can refer to the next lesson, like next lesson, and try to read out before I teach. So then you will be able to. So there are two ways. One is when listening to something, listening to a lecture, etc. You'll be able to identify this or this. But when we try it out on our own, when we attempt it on our own, then we may not be able to identify the correct pronouns or the usage or the case declensions, etc. So it is only by practice we'll be able to do it. So read any general article in Sanskritam or any blog in Sanskritam, anything like that. So read anything which is in general, and then try to identify the vibhaktis of various words in those sentences. So that will be the and in today's world, anything that you want is there in your fingertips. So any article or any text in Sanskritam is very easy to get on Google. So that would be the only way. Like just try out on some of the sentences. That's it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Dhanyawadaha. Okay, Venkatesh Mahodaya.
Ram sir.
Ram.
Upakaroti,
right.
Only meaning helps, or can we use as well? Upakurvanti.
Yeah. So tatra.
Janaha panchendriyani upakurvanti. Is that correct?
Yes, that is also right. So we can also use that in that sense. Evam panchendriyani janan upakurvanti. Janan panchendriyani upakurvanti. If you want to say the other way around, okay? Janaha panchendriyani upakurvanti. That is also fine. The people use the 5 indriyas. That way.
So the upakurvanti, then the meaning actually become use, right?
Yes, that is right. So in this sentence.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, based on this sentence,
thank you,
here it is. It helps. Yes, Uttamam.
Thank you.
Dhanyawadaha. Okay, next Shiv Shankar Mahodaya.
Ram Mahodaya.
Ram.
I have one small doubt on this. Gavaha gandhena pashyanti. Is anubhavanti more appropriate, or pashyanti is just to see, or I just got it out?
So it is like in that as I said, it is part of one of the other subhashitams. So here it is like the perceive. It is basically to perceive. Pashyanti is not literally to see in this case. Actually, it is to perceive. Perceive the information. That's what it's actually used for.
Okay, dhanyawad.
Sure. So though the word is pashyati or pashyanti, gavaha pashyanti, even in many places we see we use this word see, or basically even in the regional languages, to mean that to understand, to perceive, etc. So that is how that is being used. Okay. So if your questions are answered, please lower your hands so that I can call out the other names. Yeah, Rama Bhagini, next Garima Chahar, and next Chandra Rekha Mantri.
Can I ask, sir? You have unmuted me.
Yeah, Chandra Rekha. No, I'm calling out one by one. So yeah, Rama Bhagini.
Sir, Rama has to speak, sir, now.
Yes.
Ram, sir. Sir, I want to know about this organs of pronunciation. In the Halan sabdas are not available in these parts. Several this one. Only this fa and fa upamaniya is washed out. So I felt whether all the halants are washed out.
No, all the halanta. I did not get the question. Can you tell again?
That is ka halant is k. Ka.
Right.
The ka, which organ should come only from the kanta?
Correct. All the kavarga So aku visarjanyanam kantaha is what is said, right? So ku means basically ka kha ga gha nga. All the 5 letters of kavarga, the place of origin is kantha. And similarly, u pu upadhamaniya. For pu is basically papa babhama. So even for papa babhama it is oshtav.
Oshtav.
Yeah.
For the ka nga, like that, for those letters, the half matra, where it will come, the organs of pronunciation, which
No. So kakara itself, for pronouncing kakara itself, you require kantha. That's it.
So for all.
Yes.
Okay.
Anything. Okay. So along with that, we use the swaras. That is how it will be easy to pronounce ka kha ga gha nga or ki or whatever. So obviously the base place of origin is kantha for the vyanjanas. I mean, depending on the word.
Sir. Okay. One more question. This kurvanti means doing, and the upakurvanti is using. Is it, sir?
Yeah, using or helps. So both of these meanings are correct. So one more student asked this question just before. So upakurvanti is both helps and uses. Both these can be used.
Okay. Dhanyavadaha, sir.
Okay. Chakradhar Mahodaya.
Ram, sir.
Ram.
In this sentence, ataha indriya nigrahaya yatnaha vidheyaha.
Right.
Vidheyaha is not a verb.
Right.
So we have to put bhavati or asti. How does
no? Vidheyaha is, as I said, it is a kridanta. Okay. So a kridanta is a set of words or a class of words where the kriya is already internalized. It is internally, it is telling some kriya. It is telling some action actually. But only thing is, it is not a tinganta.
Okay.
So vidheyaha is already, it is already telling that this has to be done. So one more kriya pada in this case for this particular word of vidheyaha is not required. Vidheyaha bhavati you can add. There's no harm, or it is not that it shouldn't be added at all, but not necessary.
So instead of using krudanta, can we make it into some other vibhak, some other verb?
Yes, you can use. So like, I mean, for maybe for this only, vidadhyat or something like that also we can use, or anything like that. So we will have to use that particular kriya pada and in the correct lakara. So that will be to give the exact meaning, etc. So we can use that way as well.
Okay. Second question is whatever I had put in the Q&A. Is there any way we can form that sentence so that it is not having that ambiguity? Slide 17.
Okay, slide
Agnyah pragnyah bhavati.
Right. So that is based on the context only. We'll have to understand it. So that is the only thing which is there.
Yeah. No. Can we change the sentence in a different way, or it's not?
No, there's no other way, because both are in prathama. Agnyah, pragnyah, both are there. So pragnyah, agnyah bhavati. If you tell in that way, I mean the intention will be, I mean what is the intended use? That based on that you will have to understand it. So here agnyah, pragnyah bhavati. So you will, so agnya, so from agnya, he will become a pragnya, he will become a wise. That is how we will have to understand.
Okay. Dhanyawad.
Okay, Chandrarekha Bhagini.
Yeah, I was asking the same question. Agya pragya, it comes from that shlok, Agyana Timirandhasya, that phrase of Guru. So I said it is without knowledge. This is not an adjective here, it is a noun. Can I say ignorant becomes knowledgeable? Because you're removing the darkness of ignorance. So an ignorant person becomes a knowledgeable person.
That's right.
So I will not say a wise or a fool. They are not adjectives. So I think it should be an ignorant person and a knowledgeable person.
Right. Okay. Yeah, ignorant and yeah. So
knowledge.
Agnya is basically one who is not having the knowledge. So basically, yeah, ignorant person and a wise person.
Because it is not fool. It is not murkha. It is not a fool. No, he is not. You cannot say he's a fool. It's an ignorant person.
Okay, sure. Yeah, probably yes.
So I wanted your confirmation on that. And second thing, I am confused. Is it Bhaghiraha or Badhiraha?
Badhiraha.
Is it Gha or Dha?
Dha, Badhiraha.
Okay, because I used to say Bhaghiraha, so I will correct my pronunciation.
Yeah, it is Dhakara. Okay, so since it is writing, Dha is like this, but the Dha is like this. It is similar. Maybe you might have got confused, but it is Badhiraha, Dhakara.
So the first dha is okay, no? Tha, dha, it comes in the danta vyanjan.
That is right. That is right. Yes.
So Badhiraha. Thank
Yes.
you, sir. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavadaha. Okay. Last set of questions. Garima Bhagini, Sanat JS, Usha Anand.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
One by one. Garima, you can ask. Garima, you can ask your question.
Mahodaya, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Sorry, sir, I cannot hear you.
Ram. Can you hear me now? Okay, maybe there's some issue at your end. Okay, Sanat, you can ask a question.
Mahodaya.
Yeah.
We use atra and tatra for here and there, right?
Right.
Can we use etat shabda?
No, etat is for an object. It's a pronoun for an object. Etat is here for this object. Okay, that's it. So this means it is not here or there. We cannot use etat shabda in that case.
Okay, Mahodaya. And another one. How to memorize Shabda Rupani and Dhatu Rupani clearly?
Yeah, I think I gave an answer for this again in the previous classes. So it is only with practice we'll be able to do it. So first time, at least 2-3 times read the Shabdas, and then try to recollect, and then from the memory try to tell each of the Vibhakti forms. Okay, so like only Prathama Vibhakti you at least practice like 3 times, 4 times, etc. So by then you will definitely remember because that is how it is, and it is very scientific in that way. Like I mean, it's easy to remember it. Okay, and next write it down. Write it, seeing the Shabda Rupani, write it down, and then the next way is without seeing you try to recollect and write it. So once you do these 1, 2, 3 steps, it is easier for you to remember. Dhanyavadaha. Okay, next Usha Bhagini, you can ask a question.
Yeah. Shrunoti akaranayati bhedaha kaha.
So it's the same. The meaning is same. Okay, Shrunoti is also listens or hears. Akaranayati is also listens or hears. The meaning is same. It's just a different kriya padam which is there.
Acha. And shakyam and parayati. Bhedaha asti va? Same.
Same way.
Upakaroti, apakaroti.
Yeah.
Ekah negative asti, ekah positive asti.
Right.
So upakaroti is help. Apakaroti is
opposite of help. Basically, he is
helpful is helpless. Or no, he is helpful and he doesn't help.
Apakaroti is basically not helpful, but he will do in a reverse way. Okay, or he is actually troubling. Apakaroti basically is to trouble or something like that.
Okay, upakaroti is to help. Apakaroti is okay. Dhanyavadaha Mahodaya.
Dhanyavadaha. Okay, I think last 2 more students are there. I shall ask them also to ask their questions. Pravina. Yeah, yes, Garima, I can hear you now.
Sorry. Mahodaya, my question is regarding the third slide where we were talking about Rasna.
Right.
Rasna Vihinaha, something I don't remember it exactly, but Muko Bhavati.
Right. Mukaha.
So when we use that word Muko and the root word, you told us that it is Mukaha.
Right.
So it is which Vibhakti or which Vachan?
So Mukaha is similar to Ramaha. Mukaha, Mukau, Mukaha. Ramaha, Ramo, Ramaha. Same way. It is Mukaha, is just Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam.
But say here is Muko. In that we say Au ki matra in Ramau.
No. So it is not Mukau. It is Mukaha Bhavati because of Sandhi. Because of a Sandhi, this Mukaha has changed to Muko. That's it. So the Visarga has changed to Okara. That's Sandhi. But the word is Mukaha.
Okay. Dhanyavad Mahodaya. I might have missed it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sure. Dhanyavadaha. Okay, last set of questions. Pravina, then Amita Bhargava, and then Rama Bhagini. So, and after that we shall conclude today's class.
Namaste, Mahoday.
Namaste.
This question is with regards to the the exam that we had.
Right.
So in the exam we had Kati Ayogavahaha Santi.
Right.
And the answer choices was like 6, 8, 10 and 12.
Right.
So what is the answer for that, Mahoday?
Answer is 4. I just answered this just a few minutes before. 4 types of Ayogavaha is what is the answer. So basically this is for Anuswara, Visarga and Jihvamulya and Upadhamaniya, and hence the 4 was the answer.
But the choices did not have that number, so maybe we
4 was
missed.
there. 4 was definitely there in the choices.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mahoday. Dhanyavad.
Dhanyawadaha. Yeah, Amita Bhagini, you can ask a question.
Ram.
Ram, Ram, Ram.
I wanted to know whether we have to learn these Subhashitanis too.
Yes, these in the sense what we have learned, the 11 Subhashitas.
Which you have done today.
Which today there is only one Subhashitam, that is Netram Shrotram Tatha, that one. Yes, it is good to learn that.
It is good to learn, but will it come for exam?
There may be question related to explain this, etc., or it may be part of question and answer also. Okay, so if you remember it, it is good. So far, at least in the last year's or previous year papers, like it is not asked to remember from memory and write it, but it is good if you can remember. That's it.
Dhanyawada.
Sure. Dhanyawada. Okay, last question. Rama Bhagini.
Ram, sir. Sir, one student asked about that's Videyaka Kridant. He want to change the sentence, normal sentence. So I want to try that one. Ataha Indriya Nigrahaya Yatnaha Avasham Kurvanti. Janaha Yatnaha Kurvanti. Is it correct?
Kurvanti is in Latlakara, but where here Vidheyaha is actually telling it as a Vidhi. This has to be done. So in such cases, even for Kriya Dhatu, like Karoti, in that Dhatu also, we will have to use a different Lakara, like Vidhiling Lakara, Kuryuhu, or something like that. Those we haven't learned those forms, but yeah, it is something we will have to use the corresponding Vibhakti, so corresponding Lakara. Yeah.
Okay.
But if
Thank you, sir.
tried is Kurvanti, so they do, that is also fine. I mean, to have
It is not a vidhi. It is not a must. I am not telling. That's
Yes. That's right. That's right.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Dhanyawadaha. Dhanyawadaha. Okay, with that, we shall end today's class. So if there are any questions that are unanswered, please do write an email to me at raghu.vyoma@gmail.com. Sarvebhyaha Ram Ram Ram. Namo Namaha. We shall meet on Friday.